Hi everybody, it's Debbie and you're at your home, your happy place. Welcome. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I am so tickled. I hope that I'll see more of you in the comments today. Today we're going to be doing the reveal of the kitchen and the family room and the breakfast room where I'm sitting right now. It's all one color story from the inspiration that I had when I walked into Paula Deen's. If you missed my winter reset, that's where it came from. I walked into Paula Deen's on New Year's Day with my family for dinner, and she has different color stories, and she had the green there, and it was very much like the plate that I already had from Walmart, that jadeite green. It's very soft, and it spoke to me. It spoke peace to me. I'd had a lot of wonderful time over Christmas, but it was chaotic with all the people in the house and all the decor. It was like one on top of the other, and I wanted calm. And I feel like this soft pink and this soft green have created that peaceful, serene space for me. I feel cozied and caressed, and I am finding out from you guys in the comments that you guys love it too. I'm a little bit shocked. I was so surprised. There's a lot. I mean, pinks, you either love it or you don't, but most people are like, I'm loving this combination. So I'm excited to share that with you. What else are you going to see? Well, we're going to be finishing up some displays. I have displays if you're new. I have 4 display cabinets in my kitchen above things. So we're going to do those today. We'll finish the countertop. We're going to do a display shelf up here, and I've got the bar cart in there and the console. And so some of it I'm going to decorate with you, and some of it I'm just going to go through it with you for time's sake so I don't get the video too long. So you're going to see a mix in here. You do not have to label your style. And I'm going to be getting more into that later on. Right now updating my blog. I've had a blog for, I guess, about 9 years. Supposedly this channel is 8 years old. I started them at the same time, but I didn't know how to do a video. So I didn't really start plugging away at this till about 3 years ago. But I was plugging away at the blog, and it's a mess because I've been recoding it or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm changing it completely. Don't go there. Don't go there yet. But anyway, I am going to be starting to do my blogging again because I just feel like there is so much I want to say, and I can't always get it done in 30 minutes. So I like to have the chance, an opportunity to do it in another way. But what was my point, Debbie? Oh, style. I'm going to be doing more, a little bit more teaching on the blog. And if you're not familiar, I am a former home stager. As for selling your house, I have my realtor license, but I've finally made it inactive. And I am an interior decorator, and I just love homes. So I'm just going to be using a lot of my past experiences and knowledge to just kind of demystify decorating and let you find your inner style and, give you the confidence to move with it. Somebody was telling me, well, I can't recall what she said. I started out in this, and then I started finding the things I love and added it, and it wasn't that. And it's like, that is golden. You really need to embrace that, because I was thinking about this today, you guys. Something happened this year. I don't watch TikTok, but I guess I saw some of it on YouTube. And people were telling people if they didn't decorate properly using the right plaids for Ralph Lauren, they better just not even decorate Ralph Lauren at all. And I thought, when did we get Ralph Lauren police? When did we get people telling you how to decorate your house? Like, you can't do that. Well, first of all, that's just nonsense. And I got this idea, and I'm sorry, I have to share. I love to share stuff when it comes to me. What if somebody told the first person that started painting abstract, oh my gosh, you are talentless. That doesn't look anything like this. What in the world? You need to go find a different class. I think you're more ready for construction than art. Then you go to somebody who's an impressionist. What? This is not the strokes. This is not how you're supposed to do it. Think of all the things and beautiful things that we wouldn't have if people listened to these people who are telling them that's not how you do it. That is how you should look at your house. You love a certain color, you connect with it, it's your expression and it's what really feels good to you. And so hopefully in my blog in the future, we're going to be getting into figuring out what you really love and how to have the freedom to do it, to put together different styles. I have a little bit of French country going because I love it. I have a little bit of coastal just about always. I think I have one little piece right now. I have a lot of traditional, and you know, it was a couple years ago that I found out that Grand Millennial was kind of a nice mix of a lot of that. So if I have to label myself, that's what I label myself, Grand Millennial, even though I'm an old lady. I don't care. And you shouldn't either, okay? I know. I could go on a rant forever. I've got another one, and there's not going to be time. So let's decorate. So I have my table scattered with some of the items we're going to be using in the family room. So we'll go ahead and start there. And what are the new things? Let me point them out. All right, this little riser, these little flowers still have tags on them, but I ordered them. They were Walmart. This was sweet. It was a little pricey for Amazon, I thought, but these are beautiful. I mean, this is really like a linen bound book. There's 4 of them, and you guys, and they came with this bow, and they also came with the beads. I'll show you them again, but the white beads that I used on the coffee table. So it was a nice little set. And then these are real pages in here. They open up, and there's no lines on them, but I mean, you could use them. I think these were Walmart because I can see where I took the price tags off, but I ordered them online. This was on my list, my wish list. I had been looking for an umbrella stand that was chinoiserie, but you know, I really didn't want to commit to just the blue and white, although I would have. When I saw this one in pink and green, and I really like this side of it better. We've got a butterfly. Well, there's actually more than that. And this gorgeous birds. Actually, there's several birds. There's 2 lovebirds up there. And I thought it was beautiful. And I look at the top. I walked away from it. And I thought, well, if it's still here when I come back, because there was so much. Now, see, I'm not a fan of this side, but that's more realistic for chinoiserie. I don't hate it. It's just, I'm not sure if I would have bought it if that was the only side. So anyway, I was looking at all kinds of, I just wanted something. This wall was too bare and I wanted something. So this one's like right out of the box. Still got the sticker. That's how it comes. And you put it down. As I said, I didn't know, I think I said this. I didn't know it was going to be an olive tree, but it's got olives all over it. And it comes in this little, really nice little pot. And then it comes with some moss that you can spread around. And then this one, I just wanted you to see the difference. I've kind of fluffed this one out a little bit. So I think I'm going to keep it. And there's room to make them be the same amount away for the symmetry. So let me know what you think. But I'm going to fluff that one before we do the final reveal. All right, let's look at my bar cart. I'm going to tell you a lot of the things I'm doing today, it's not like my best work, but I'm using things I have for the most part. And I just want to encourage you not to get paralyzed because you don't have the right things. Just do it, and it'll give you more of an indication next time you're out. So I decided to put these here because this could be easily used as a food beverage area. I knew I wanted a botanical of some kind, and I tried some pink and I tried something else, and this just seemed to be the right. Now, this is very, very French country. Oh, look at that. There's still a little. I'm so bad about taking stuff like that off. I love this. It's wispy, and it's what I'm doing, bringing all this green in. When I look out there, it's like, thank you. Thank you for all the green leaves and the little blossoms that I'm bringing in, because this, if you are somebody who suffers from the seasonal affective disorder, this is a way to help yourself. I mean, mine is, I don't seem to have it anymore, but mine is, having all the lights. So I definitely make sure I had a lot of windows. Don't keep your window shades down and stuff. Open them up. Okay, let's see. I think we'll do this next. So I found some of pink risers, and I might make a little muffin to go in there today. This is, I think I used at least one of these in the kitchen already. So that just brings in my little hint of Valentine. I don't think, yeah, there's not going to be any more Valentine besides that. So we'll put a little dome on it, and I won't have anything in there for now. If I find something before we are done, I'll have a little something in there. I know it would look better. But again, this is my point. If you don't have everything you need, just do something and not be paralyzed and leave it blank. This is all I'm doing on this top thing. It has no real sense, like what are the dishes for? What is an empty thing there for? But what it is it's color, and it's different heights, it's different textures coming across, and that space overall in the room, it'll make me happy. Okay, I'm going to use this riser or little cake stand. You know what I was wishing, and I don't know, I may have some somewhere, but I don't know where they'd be. Last year, Michael's, and I haven't been to Michael's this year at all, had all those candles that look like food. This is where one of those candles belongs. All right, and at the moment I'm going to use this ball, but I like that. And I'm doing it at an angle from that so that it's not top heavy on one side. And this is going to give me balance. This is an ice. Here we go. This is just a little ice bucket, but I wanted another touch of pink down here. Now, all right, bar cart's done. We look up there, and that's this little space. What to do with this? I mean, I considered putting it in my foyer, and maybe someday I will, but it's kind of, I got this really large foyer, and I feel like it will be lost in there. Like I would need a collection of some other things to go with it, so it's not. And I do have a pretty cool umbrella stand already. I wanted to hide this, so I set it here. And I thought, some branches or something would look pretty. Honestly, I don't have anything. And since I did this next to it, I really don't want to do that either. So one of the things I thought about, it's not that big of an opening though, is I would love to have some walking sticks. I also think it would look really pretty on a beautiful riser. I'll start with the easiest. I've got two matching hydrangeas, and there's pink, and then there's kind of lavender. There we go. I think in the center, so I grabbed a bunch of pears, and I have this bowl that was from Kirkland's. They may still sell these, I feel like. I just have this thing I really do want to shake it up. I'm going to put the green pears right there. Put my little green books right here. So I'm going to put this candle on top of this riser. So I didn't have a lot of stuff, so I grabbed a couple of old books, and I had this little heart basket. All right. So I ended up swapping that candle and putting in this one. It's got pressed flowers in it. And then I'm using some of these glass jars. I can't remember where I got them last. I think I got them 2 years ago. It might have been Amazon. But I'm going to use those on the shelf on either side just to bring a little shine, shimmer, and pink. And then I added a candle, that pink candle down here into the heart. There we have it. Another item I've had for years and years. Oh, look at that little bird. I don't think I ever saw him there before. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's one over here. Oh my gosh, after all these years. Anyway, I just love this thing. Even though it's beat up on the bottom, I don't care. And it's got a beautiful ribbon to hang it from. But I saw it in my house years and years ago from my blogging days. And I hope to bring those back. So I stuck a little command strip up here. Now, I could put a nail on the wall there and hide that completely. I'm not going to. And that's on me. If I were decorating someone's house, I would commit to it. I don't think it'll be there, beyond spring. All right, I like to do a little something for my soaps and things by my sink. So I have so many pretty towels, but this one had the pink and green, and this is one of the plates because I just love it. So I'm just going to set that up there. And right now I'm using Bunny, yes, but I got it out because of the green. But, we're almost bunny time. Like in a week or so, I'll be bunny crazy. I bought these like for $1 each. They came in gray and I think cream or white at Hobby Lobby 2 years ago. And I use them for so many things, but it's just perfect for that. And then here's my dish soap. And that's that little plate. So now I'm just going to add my little pop of botanical here, and I think that's it's just perfectly happy, and it's very functional for me. I have the same towel here on my trash can handle, and this is one of my favorite pieces. I never grow tired of it. I love it so much. That egg is so realistic in there, and it's probably way more spring than most things I've put out, but I am headed in that direction now. So I think it's just lovely. Okay, we're in the other corner of the counter where I have my Pioneer Woman mug stand. It only holds 4, but it is so cute. I love that shape. It's so cottagey and it's so me. I originally had just these, which are Pioneer Woman. So I had these on, and then I started unpacking my Valentine decor, and I'm like, oh, I need the pink and the green together here. So I did that. And then normally I would just have my French press out, but I've been having the Keurig out and having kind of like, I don't usually drink coffee, but I've been having like an afternoon flavored coffee. So we'll see if that changes. And for no reason at all, except that it was pretty and it was out and it was the right color mix, I added this just to give a little bit of color there. So That's my coffee bar. Yeah, it's not grounded. It would look really nice if I had at least a part of it in a tray, and I have a tray in mind, but I haven't gotten that far in the past several days. So it's not going to happen today before we're done. I'm at the middle display shelf in my kitchen. So the two windows on either side, and I grabbed this really pretty plate. I just love it. When you're down, you do not see that at all. It's way too high. All right, I'm only going to show the one because they are identical. So this is also of that same set, beautifully printed on top. I love it. And I have the same wreath in behind each of them on the far ends. And this is the same wreath that's hanging on my kitchen hood. So it ties everything together. Now we're going to be looking at the big display shelf that I have over my refrigerator and freezer. I always like to start with either a piece of art or something like that. So this one has been laying around. I love the sentiment of it. You can read it from down below. So I went ahead and put that in. And I found I've had it for several years, but I know they still carry it at Kirkland's, that beautiful vase. And I wanted to cut a little bit of greenery on it. So I grabbed a really small lamb's ear wreath. And then I needed some height. And I was looking at lanterns, and then I saw this down there with the bird on top. And I thought, well, I don't really have anything cute to go inside, but I needed pink. And I had another one of those dollar stands and an LED wax candle. So I grabbed that and put it in. It's actually on a wreath too, but you can't even see that. And then I had lamb's ear garland that I popped in front, and then another lamb's ear wreath behind. This one's a little taller, and I don't think it detracts. I wanted a little pop of pink softly in the center, and I needed something of height in the back. I wanted to soften it, so I just tilted two nesting baskets back. And then I saw my second wooden heart wreath. And so I popped that up here, and now I'm gonna add, I thought I had another thing of garland, but I don't. I have a nice stem of lamb's ear. I just wanted to add a little something there. I know it kind of cuts off the bottom of the heart, and when I get down, I'll see, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Now, this is one of the places where I wanted to say, is this my best work? No. I think that it would be really nice to have something tall in here, but I wanted to keep a color story going that's in the rest of this room. Plus, I wanted to touch a Valentine's. So did I hit the mark? I hit the mark for what I was looking for. Is it perfection? No. I really would like something taller there. I don't have it at the moment, or if I do, I don't know what it is. So do not decorate a spot because you think you don't have the things. Just keep playing with it. Put some stuff together, live with it for a couple days, and believe it or not, you might go, oh, I know what I need, and you'll find it. So that is what is done in the kitchen. So I have one more shelf styling to do in the breakfast room. A shelf that's over my door. This was from Amazon, Creative Co-op. I'm not sure if they still have it right now or not. But what I did is I used a similar plate. Those are plastic or melamine. They feel heavier than melamine. They've got a matte finish. I believe I got those at Hobby Lobby last year. And there's 3 of them up there. But I found a bin of my garlands and things, and those are olive wreaths. So they have fern in them and eucalyptus and all kinds of things and little olives. So since I put the olive trees, I thought, okay. And then I have 2 more of those little candle holders that were $1, and a pink LED wax candle, and those little pink jars that I have on that shelf that in the family room are also right there with tulips in them. So there we have that shelf. All right, I hope you saw the flow of color, the same palette going from that room to this room to that room, and it feels very put together. It feels very much like I'm in the same space, and because it's so open, it's just comforting and cozy, and I love it. I love it. I'm going to be able to transition into spring and Easter with this same color palette, just changing some things out, taking out some of my Valentine decor and replacing it with bunnies or something else depending on, what I'm doing. Easter is April 5th this year, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you understand a lot of times it takes me 6 weeks to get through a whole season, because I take you into my sitting room, my bedroom. I do the whole lower level usually, and then all that we're doing here, plus the dining room and butler's pantry, and most of the time we go outside. It's been too cold. I've got snow on the ground still, but it's gonna be 64 degrees in 2 days. So that snow is gonna be gone. So we might be doing some outside work, but because of that, I start early. So I'm pretty sure, I think I'm gonna do a bedroom and the sitting room maybe. So 2 more videos that are kind of Valentine's, and then I'm gonna pop into Easter, and I can't wait. And I hope you're excited about it. Please don't forget to give me a like or a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not. Talk to me in the comments, and I will link everything I can below. Thank you so much for shopping my links. It's so appreciated. Oh, one more thing. This is just off the cuff stuff. The rug that a couple of you mentioned that said you said it's too small, and you were right. And I had said that, but I edited it out of my video. At the time, I didn't know if I'd do anything about it. But after 2 comments and myself feeling that way, I'm like, okay, let's look at it. So it came in a variety of larger sizes. I went big. I went to the 12 by 9 and ordered it. It should be here in about a week, I think. And I would say, if you're unsure, and I was very unsure about that rug because it was so nursery-like colors, I just thought, let me just try. I didn't purposefully get the wrong size, but I'm just saying I would have never bought that rug in a big room size without having seen it in person and all of that kind of thing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So is that rug wasted? No. I'm either going to set it in front of these double doors here in the breakfast area or between my islands in the kitchen. And all the colors work together, so it's not going to go to waste. And anyway, I just wanted you to know that. I appreciate your comments so much. I love it. You guys are so supportive. You're the sweetest people. What else is going on? Tell me about what your plans are for the weekend, and it's your weather. What's your weather? I mean, you may not even live in the States. A few of you now and then I'll hear are from Ireland or Portugal, and I just love it when you share where you're from. But tonight I'm going to the movies with a friend. Last night I was at this Galentine's thing with my daughter, and let's see. Oh, and then she just got like 7 boxes of new inventory for her boutique. And so we're doing a photo shoot here Sunday morning. It is going to be 64 degrees out. And so that's going to be fun. And that's kind of some of my plans for the weekend. I'd love to hear yours, and I will see you next time at Your Home, Your Happy Place. Take care, be safe, and God bless.